2 days ago was the confirmation of the deaths of Andrew Bagshaw and Chris Parry. And with that confirmation can end my silence. On January 6th, 7:30 a.m., Chris and Andrew were last seen leaving Kramatorsk. They were on their way to Soledar for the evacuation of a babushka. They were never seen alive again. My involvement in the story starts over 24 hours later. I received a phone call from Ignat, who gave the order for the evacuation. He asked if I could go to Soledar to evacuate the babushka, if I could inquire as to the whereabouts of Chris and Andrew. What you're about to see is what happened on January 7th in Soledar. But if you really want to understand, if you'd like some insight, watch this intro. Listen to what I have to say. This war, I have seen some of the most despicable things I have ever seen in my life. I've seen this twice. When individuals or organizations use the death of another person for their own self-promotion. I've seen this twice, and I've seen this with Chris and Andrew. When I left Soledar, as soon as I could get onto a Starlink, I wrote in a group chat that pertains to Donbass frontline workers. Many of them in these group chats are not. They could be from Dnipro, they could be from Hong Kong. I don't know. But what I wrote in this group chat for concern for others, I knew of 2 Germans that planned to go to Soledar to deliver water that day to civilians. I wrote, please do not go to Soledar. I explained the situation with the army. I explained that Andrew and Chris had gone missing. People would want to know. It was asked by the group administrator and Ignat, please, for no one to contact the media for at least 48 hours, to allow the Ukrainian security services, to allow the Donetsk police to do their job. Tembi Powell of Kiwi Care, New Zealand, who has a mandate to help in Ukraine, to help New Zealand volunteers such as Andrew. He never helped Andrew. He hindered Andrew, if anything. He went to the media directly, acting on behalf of the family, as he said. I have nothing else to say about Tembi Powell. I have a lot of things to say, but not on here. Andrew and Chris were reported missing on January 8th, officially, and there was much speculation. I've known of their deaths for some time now, but now I can speak about it. When people use the death of others for their own self-promotion. On January 16th, Tom Much of the British Evening Standard wrote a despicable article. He quoted Craig Monahan of the Spearhead Foundation that people such as Andrew and Chris should not even be in Ukraine due to their lack of military training and experience. Now, Craig Monahan worked in Soledar for over a week, assisting Ignat under his direction, evacuating civilians. Craig told Ignat it was the most intense experience of his life. Although I'm told that he conducted himself well, he didn't want to continue. Tom Much, who wrote the article, came to Soledar with Bryce Wilson for 1 day. I'm told he shot himself. Was this literally or figuratively? I hope figuratively. If it was literal, I'm not judging. I suffer from Crohn's disease myself, but I have yet to shit myself. No. Tom Much left for the Carpathian Mountains to decompress for 2 weeks after 1 day in Soledar. Yet he writes an article about who is prepared and ill-prepared to do frontline evacuation work. The people who work frontline evacuation, many people come to do it for a day, a week, but very few people do it month in, month out. Most are Russian speaker. They're exceptional people. The few foreigners who last it, there's no commonality. They come from all walks of life. I didn't know Chris Parry. I know people who loved him and cared for him, but I knew Andrew Bagshaw very well. Andrew was an unassuming man with no ego. He was a soft, kind gentleman. He was a scientist, a doctor. He engaged in research, genetics, I believe that men such as Andrew, they are a threat to people like Craig Monaghan, to NATO types who have medals to fall back on. It's a total assault on their ego that a man with zero capacity to kill, that he could do a job that they cannot or would not do. No, I've seen two people make light for self-promotion out of the deaths of others. I have remained silent about this, but now it's been confirmed. On a personal note, I have come to question the efficacy of civilian evacuations in Bakhmut, particularly East Bakhmut and Soledar. What is the value of good people risking their lives for elderly people whose best days are behind them? People who have had over 8 months to leave. Andrew and Chris, I believe, never made this distinction. A life is a life is a life. What you're about to see on the film, if you wait until the end, I asked that babushka that we evacuated with help of 46th Brigade, why did you stay so long? Listen to what she has to say. It was a powerful reminder for me. These people have lives, families, children, and some of them still have dignity. I don't think Andrew and Chris needed to be reminded of this.
Она не длинная, да?
Не.
3 метра.
Ну,
Даже
3
если
метра.
так подогнать, оно хер достанет, да?
ATB.
Так, а как нам до АТБ добраться?
О, вас, наверное, не пустят.
They ain't gonna let us go, probably, most likely.
No?
Yeah.
Why? Because Pete...
Yeah, because speeders are everywhere.
Не знаю, посмотрим сейчас.
Hey, собака.
Я ж тот снял аккумулятор, который в машине,
Ага.
сейчас его в тепло занес.
Uh-huh.
Я просто не знаю, из-за чего вообще проблема. Может, тут даже не аккумулятор мозги делает.
Okay, let's go pick up the babushka and go to wherever the fuck we need to drop her off.
Sloviansk.
Oh.
What about the three at ATB?
They're fucked?
What? You said we got to talk to the commander if we can get them out, though.
Yeah, commander left.
Yeah, but I can't leave with just that little effort on its own. I got to talk to someone about it.
They didn't let their medicar go there today. Their civilian medicar.
It's 3 people ready to go.
They had all fucking summer.
Yeah, I know they had all fucking summer.
Не, нужен, но не сейчас.
Да. Давай. Диви, розстроївся.
Все буде. Happy New Year. But I don't see what the problem is, you know, like that guy was
Remember
the commander.
when you were escorted by military to Knopf? When Philip used to go there with the military?
Yeah.
This is the same kind of mission.
Well,
Same level.
no,
of
to be
mission.
fair, we just went to Knopf and they're like, what the fuck?
Well, exactly.
Почти в кольцо зажали. І це, сука, прикинь. Ми 7 суток стояли від Нового року.
Ага.
З самого начала перший наш 200. Це хто їбанув? А ну вгадай. Наші.
Але по нам.
Да. 46-й окремий стрілецький батальйон. 24-ї бригади.
46 brigade.
Яворівський.
They were supposed, like, they got kind of fucked yesterday. There is a place where the Peters can come up real close without being seen, but another position sees them clearly. So they were supposed to cover these guys because they couldn't see the Peters coming up. And they failed to do that, and the Peters came real close, almost put him in a circle.
Ми стоїмо, тримаємо голову. Перша точка їх розпиздували, типа, там було 2 трьохсотих, типа. І вони не вернулись назад. Ми мали прикривати. Я взяв.
Anyways, everybody's shitting on everybody.
Everyone's just upset.
Yeah.
там є та сама. Там з правої сторони такий червоний кирпичний красивий дом. Їхати не бажано.
So, дякую. This is no-go. We
Okay.
can go here.
Yes.
This is Peter territory.
All Peter now.
Well, yeah,
That's our spot.
the guys. Sorry, the guys said that our last, like, final positions are somewhere right here. This is Peter territory already.
So we're fucked.
We're fucked.
Там 300 чи там люди просто?
Там цивільні.
А, ви цивільних евакуюєте. Ну, а є з ними якось зв'язок, мабуть, немає.
Is there any way to contact these civilians?
Вони просто спустилися.
Ignat is the only way. Ignat has talked to them last night at least. At least last night.
Can we talk with them today?
If we have Starlink, I can talk to Ignat.
Are they
Док, я Тарик
are
приїхав.
they on our side of Atabey?
3 people at this shop.
А, госпітальєри ви, да?
Да.
On hospitalier. Yeah, Nацгвардія.
Plus.
Плюс.
He just came back from positions.
Док, ми тут зустріли волонтери, госпітальєри. Вони цивільних хочуть забрати. До речі, Starlink тут є. А якщо вам треба Starlink, тут є поряд Starlink.
Дякую.
It's not for you though, but you're gonna help carry it.
What's the password? I'll get on to Ignat. Hey,
Через заправку об'їхати або...
hello. I'm at Oleg's house now.
Піднімайся, і ось червоний.
Um, So we haven't gone back for the one that's been taken out,
Перше перехрестя,
but
тобі треба
we're talking to the boys right now,
Який там, третій будинок?
and
По-моєму,
basically from
один,
what
два,
we
третій
gather
або
from them who
четвертий,
just
там
came
будуть
off position,
з цієї сторони,
so they were
зліва.
coming in from the east,
Червона калітка, червоний,
but then they came from the
червоний
north, the
Там
Pidera,
Да, десь
and our last
коли
position
ти заїдеш зліва,
is
да, зліва.
below
Ось я
Atay Bay.
показую. Раз,
So
два. Ну, десь
maybe
тут, коротше, ти
they're
побачиш.
probably on
Там-
the Russian side
Да,
now,
отут став
but
точку.
we're just trying to find out
Там
more.
наші
I don't.
пацани,
When's the last
вони
time you
як
had
зустріли.
contact
Ви
with these
зараз
3 people?
будете виїжджати,
This morning.
10-15
Because
вилітають.
according to the guys who just came back from there,
І там
yeah,
у них
the
поряд,
Russians are
в другій
pushing
хаті
down
є Starlink, якщо
from
треба
actually
буде,
north now.
то там уже
Um,
да. Командира позивний док.
I don't. Apparently, that's.
Високий, з бородкою.
Hold on.
Там він один.
Is there any way you can get in contact with them again today?
They're waiting for us. We gotta go. And
We go there.
yeah, we go there.
We're gonna go. We're gonna try. I gotta go.
They're waiting for us at a higher point. I'm gonna speak with the commander and gonna discuss things more locally.
What higher point into the city?
Може вони
Into the
завезуть
city,
обід?
Okay.
Sprinkle this way.
There's Peter's over here.
So make a left at the corner. Make a left. Make a left. Don't look at the Peters. Look at the road. This corner. Take a right.
I'll turn around. Where is it?
You gotta give him lyrics.
Right, как там? Як справа? Я, хорошо. Будь ласка.
Сейчас покажем карту. Put it next to the garage.
Just back it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get rid of this thing.
Дякую.
Show me the picture of the star.
Я.
Так, вот это Б.
Да.
Сейчас он покажет фото. Вот. Есть магазин. Вот.
It's east of ATB. Just east of ATB.
It's in this building, right?
So ATB tam. Peter, well, who knows where Peter is?
No, not possible.
No?
Possible speeder is here. After this road, it's all enemy territory.
Fuck that. We tried.
No possible, guys.
We have a cigarette and we go.
Our front line is here, so
Скажи такую вещь.
Да.
Британец и канадец вчера
не было.
не было. Никого,
У
но...
нас не было.
А вчера какой-то джип расхуярили.
Did they have a jeep?
Возле дома.
They had a black Land Rover Discovery.
Да, джип.
Was it in the evening?
It was yesterday morning. They left Kramatorsk around 7:30 in the morning.
Утром some jeep in the evening came onto positions and they got fucked.
Was it Chorne?
They don't know.
Okay. Because nobody's seen them since. But I finished my cigarette and we fuck off.
Yeah. Let's not sit here for too long.
What a shame. What a shame.
Waiting for more information on the car.
Нет, это было не то. Короче, вот этот джип подъехал, уехал.
Okay, that jeep came and left. It's not our jeep.
Okay, so it survived.
So,
С вами Бог.
I wish I'm just hospitalier volunteer. I wish I could give you Heimar, Javelin, but all I can give you is cigarette and
I'm really grateful for what you're doing, and let the God save you, and you come back home
God bless you all.
uninjured, and
You as well.
so God
You
bless
as well.
you and have a good and long life.
I wish I had a Heimar to give you. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Do zobaczenia. You just straight out to the main road, turn left, yeah?
yeah, straight out to the main road, turn left.
Left here?
Left, yep. Go this way. Watch out for the bump. What are these trucks? What are...
When's the last time you've been that close to Dimitri?
Good question. Good question.
I'll just get on the Starlink real quick.
I think they would have gotten online first prior to driving back into Soledar.
Бабушка.
Не, я имею в виду, вон только что выебали, смотри.
А, да это понятно.
Given that she knows Ignat, she probably knows Philip, Olya, you, me. Why do you stay in Soledar when we were there in the end of July and people are dying all the time, and now probably 2 volunteers who came to get you yesterday are dead? I don't judge you for this, but why do you and other people stay every day? Is it because it's your home, or are you scared? Are you scared for what waits? Like, I just want to understand from her words why they stay, why.
Можно вопросик? Да. 24 августа. 24 августа. So 24th of August, her son went to get water with her neighbor and disappeared without a trace. So all of her family moved out.
Yes.
Her daughter even got married on the way to a military guy.
Yes.
But she stayed in hopes that her son will return.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What else? That was a long conversation.
Well, that's kind of like the long story short. But she said that she was waiting for him, and then at some point they even went to the police, and they tried to work with the SBU to try to locate, and they came up empty, and they even went to fortune tellers. And the fortune tellers told her that he's alive, but he's closed, like in a closed space.
Yes.
Where he cannot like reach out to her. Someone said that there's a rumor that they exchanged them for Ukrainians.
Yes.
Because both of them were Russian speaking. So that's kind of it. Ну, соболезную.
А второго сына у мене убили. Похоронили мы тоже в сентябре.
Да.
Под Бахмутом.
Соболезную.
28 лет.
And her other son got killed.
In Soledar.
No, Bakhmut.
Под
He was
Бахмутом. Воевал.
he was SSU. He was гражданский.
Не гражданский.
Военный, воевал. He was fighting.
So he was army.
Yeah.
Ukraine.
Yeah.
Примите соболезнования.
They couldn't find his body for a long time because apparently one of the medics made a mistake and wrote the last name down wrong.
Okay.
And so they searched for him for a while, and then at some point, when her husband started like pressuring everybody, they found him and told him that he was in the morgue in Dnipro.
August 24th, her son went missing, and her other son died fighting in Bakhmut.
Yeah, in сентябре.
13 августа
Погиб.
А похоронили аж в сентябре в конце.
13th of August he died, but they buried him at the end of September. When her daughter evacuated, a few months later she married the military guy, and he bought her 2 dogs.
Два собака.
Да.
One of the dogs is, what's that breed, which is like a small fat pug.
A pug.
Yeah, one of them is a pug, and another one is is some sort of fighting breed. But they found out he's deaf. But they kept him anyways.
Where is your daughter now?
А где ваша дочь сейчас?
Коломые, господи. Ивано-Франковская область.
Okay.
In Ivano-Frankivsk Oblast, yeah.
Good. That's where you're going. We're gonna we'll see.
Да, тут я
I just recognized one of the guys, I think, driving in that ambulance. He's Swedish. I've only ever seen him like on social media pictures.
с ним не разговариваю. Куда вышли?
He's in a hurry.
Moaz.
Is it an ambulance?
Нормально, дочь.
They're a large Ukrainian organization. They used to take foreigners, but they don't anymore. Just like Hospitalieri, but they're civilian.
I'm guessing there's a lot of problem with foreigners nowadays.
Well,
If you made it, you made it. If you didn't make it, then
they don't want you.
the responsibility is just so big.
But then again, there's people like me.
Yeah, but you're kind of been like grandfathered in, so to say,
From the old war. Well,
Yeah.
not the old war, but
from the chaotic part of the war.
from Kiev. Guys like Dan from America, like in our battalion. Dan ain't getting kicked out. Like he got specifically asked to go on a job. Our CEO said, "Can you go with these medics?" It's going to be a tough one potentially. That says a lot. Rebecca, always welcome back. Basically, what it comes down to, if a foreigner left for 2-3 months and they come back, their former teammates get asked, what was it like with him? Would you have them back? And if they say yes, then you're back. If not,
Well, yeah. But it's again like volunteers. Volunteers are also a huge liability.
Well, it's like one of the factors, let alone language, we're already working in a system, and you have to join that system. And there was no system before. It was just, ah!
Yeah, we kind of created the system.
Yeah, and that's for Ukrainians as well. Oi, oi, oi.
Поехали.
Щасливо. До побачення, кішка.